Hi and welcome. My name is Lee Harrington. I'm with the Usher team going to talk to you today about setting up your own domain quick and easily on the internet. When creating a proof of concept, you often want to set up a WordPress, Google Docs, or Salesforce. And in order to integrate that with Usher, you have to have your own public domain. It can be difficult to get the necessary approvals to put a server inside your own corporate network. So we're going to talk about using oneandone.com. It's one of many sites that you can go on the internet to host a WordPress site quick and easily. They happen to be running a $1 a month promotion, so that's why I'm going to choose them. So we have beta.usher.com, and I've already set up uh, my network for a training event we did in Dubai, and I'm going to use that to log in. So now I'm in my Usher manager and I can import users. I can go to gateway configuration and set up um, Usher for WordPress, Salesforce, Google Apps, or ADFS. And we're going to eventually talk about setting up WordPress, but in this particular um, demonstration, we're going to first set up a domain that you need to set up in order to be able to host a public WordPress blog and then set Usher up with that. WordPress.com itself is not suitable because you won't have the control you need um, to administer it. So if you go to oneandone.com and you want to start up a new site, and we're going to try to get learnusher.com. You can pick any kind of domain you want. You know, I could have done leesusher.com or anything unique that's not already on the internet. In this case, learnusher.com is available, so I'm going to continue. Now I'm just going for their 99 cent per month deal. So I'm going to come all the way down. I guess I want to do the sign up. And we want the basic. That's all we need for this. If you had other desires for the site, you could do more. The Linux hosting platform is perfectly fine. We get 100 gigs of space. This is a particular thing we need here. We will see that later. And we really don't need any of the other features. So the nice basic site is good for us. In this case, they're offering us to get more Learn Usher domains, but we don't need any of that. And we don't need any of this. And we don't need any of these other things. Oops. Sorry, I accidentally went back. And we're just going to move right on to our shopping cart. So for a whopping $11.88, we can have our own domain out on the internet that's going to be able to run WordPress at the click of a button, which we'll get here just a little bit later. So I'm going to check out. I'm going to pause the recording while I enter my own transaction, financial details. Okay, I've finished entering my financial details. I've got my congratulations screen. It's got some more offers that I'm not going to deal with at the moment. A few minutes after you have finished your order, you're going to get an email. It will tell you that they're working on your order. It takes a little while for your domain to be processed and to be available out on the internet. It could be a couple hours, it might be a day. Okay, we've waited 10, 15 minutes. We got a second email, which gives us our customer ID. Our password we put in when we created the account. They do not send that back to us in the email, which is a good thing. And then you have a link to your control panel, which is oneandone.com. I recommend that you give this some time between when you buy it and then you try to get into it, because I've been hitting refresh and refresh quite a bit until it was ready. So if you give it a good hour, 2 hours, you should be fine. I must have typed in the wrong password. While that's logging in, if you try to go to your domain, mine is learnusher.com, it's not readily going to come up because it takes a while for the DNS servers across the internet to get populated. So you won't see that readily, but an hour or two after you've waited, you should be able to get into your control panel. Okay, it's back. So we're going to, in the next video, cover installing the WordPress app onto your new domain. But now you actually have your domain. You've paid $11.98 for a year. We can, with one click, install WordPress, which we'll do in the next video. And in a day or so, your domain will have propagated across the internet, and you'll be able to see it.